So, yeah, we're looking at 6b, okay? I've got a bracket with the root 5 plus 1, an empty bracket and a 4. This is something times by something equals something. If you had, in an exam, I'm just making these numbers up, a number times by something you didn't know equals something, what would you do to get your answer?
Would you divide that by 6?
Yeah, you could say, okay, that x is going to be the 24 divided by 6. So that bracket must be that divided by this. Okay, that must be equal to the bracket, we don't know. Just by doing your normal rearranging. If you want to know what a missing number is in a multiplying, you do a divide. So that's the answer, but what would we be expected to do to that?
Like,
Rationalise the denominator, yeah. So we'd be timesing it by root 5 minus 1 over root 5 minus 1. I won't finish that one. There we go. Okay. Right, if we can look at the next exercise, exercise 2b, which is starting on page 34. Is there anything that's freaking people out if they have a quick look at exercise 2b that you might like a lead in on? Exercise 2b. Page 34 in my book it starts on, if you've got the same edition as me, exercise 2b.
The like questions like P, 1P, would you just times it by the...
Okay, let's have a look at that very quickly. So that's 2 root 18 over 9 root 12. Okay, let's work on the root 18. Root 18, how could you simplify that?
3 root 2.
Yeah, so it's 9 times by 2, so that's 3 root 2. So I've simplified that. Now, what about the root 12?
That's 4 root 3.
Yes.
So,
Yes, that's 4 times by 3, so that's 2 root 3. So my question is 2 times by 3 times by root 2 over 9 times by 2 lots of root 3. Then just see if you can do any cancelling out. The easy cancelling is that 2 with that 2. The next easy cancelling is a 3 with a 9. 3 goes into that once, 3 goes into that 3 times. I'm just going to write down what I'm left with at that point. On the top I'm left with the root 2. On the bottom I'm left with 3 root 3. What would they want you to do next? Times by root 3 over root 3 to get rid of that third on the bottom. I won't take it any further, but yeah, that's right, okay? Is there anything else anybody would like to lead into on exercise 2b? Because there are definitely some things there we haven't looked at, sort of problems like that. 2c. 12, so 2c, 12 over root 3 minus root 27. Okay. First off, you know you're not going to want a third on the bottom of the fraction at the end, so fix that one maybe by timesing that by root 3 over 3. 27, what factorisation can we use on that one? 27 is
3 root 3.
yeah, 9 times by 3 square rooted, so that's 3 root 3. So over here, this little bit here is 12 root 3. This bit down here is 3. Take away 3 root 3. 12 divided by 3 is, so that's 4 root 3. Take away 3 root 3, so it's just one lot of root 3. Okay? Anything else anybody can see anywhere in that exercise that would like a lead in on? If you 5b, express in the form
and 5D.
Okay, I'll do one of them. Which one am I doing?
5D.
5D. Okay. 5D. 3,000 cube rooted minus 375 cube rooted. Okay. Can anybody suggest then what are we looking for here? We've got to adapt what we have been doing up to this point.
Times it to the power of a third.
I'm going to ask Callum. What do you reckon would be a good route into this?
Times it by a third, yeah.
Times it by a third.
Or what we did on that last one, where it was 3,000 to the power of a third.
Okay. That really helped when we had big numbers, the base numbers being the same. You've been very good. If there's been a square root here, you've been very good at seeing what the factoring is and getting the square numbers, which is why I asked you. But this one, square numbers aren't going to be so useful. What's going to be more useful here? Cube numbers. Yeah. So can you factorise 3,000, anybody, involving a cube number? It's not. They have chosen it so it works fairly nicely. And you'll kick yourself if you haven't got it within 10 seconds. What's the easiest way of factorising 3,000 into any two numbers? 3 times by?
1,000.
Right. Okay. So the cube root of 3 times the cube root of 1,000. And the cube root of 1,000 is? Oh, sorry. Okay. Cube root of 1,000 is? 10. Yeah. So that is 10 lots of the cube root of 3. Then over here, do the same thing. Think of the cube number that goes into 375. So it's useful to know your cube numbers. 1 cubed is 2 cubed, 3 cubed, 4 cubed, 5 cubed. Okay, there we go. That number is 3 lots of that. That's a cube number. So factorise that as 125 times by 3, and then you'll be away in that question. Okay? Anybody else spot anything in that exercise that they might like a hint with? Okay, not at the moment, that's fine. I would like you to work through lots of questions. I would rather you did them from 2B than 2A, but if you need to do some 2A first, that's absolutely fine. And by the end of the lesson, I would like us all moving on to miscellaneous exercise 2.